Well, Щусев Architects is an interdisciplinary design firm that provides creative services to public and private clients all over the world. Our practice is based on the work of Alexei Щусев, a master architect who managed to create masterpieces over a number of decades regardless of the prevailing political order or aesthetic. On the occasion of the 100th anniversary of his Russian pavilion in Venice, we present the words, work, and wisdom of Alexei Щусев. Although formulated decades ago, these principles remain the pillars of our practice today. Alongside the other branches of the arts, architecture reflects the life that surrounds it. However, the role of the architect is a little more complex than that of other artists. Forced to take his creative motive from without in an externally defined task, the architect must inescapably reflect in his art all of the phenomena characteristic of a given historical moment. Alexei Щусев, 1923.
The task of planning for architectural work consists not of beautiful quotations, analogies, prophecies, or abstract definitions, but involves a grasp of the essentials of the works themselves in a sense of their form and construction. And so, the assignment of projects according to consideration of economy and practicality is a resolute battle cry of our present age. Alexei Щусев, 1924.
A style is not the product of the immediate taste of a few individuals. A style is a system of composition which can be either richer or poor. At the present time, we are not concerned with extravagance. We must compose that which flows immediately from the construction of the most simple forms. Alexei Щусев, 1926.
Industrialists asserted that the beauty of things lies in their fulfillment of the actions assigned to them. A revolver is a thing of beauty because it shoots, a steamboat because it sails, and so forth. Such negation of the artistic image leads architecture to the dead end. Alexei Щусев, 1932.
We are convinced that it's necessary for architects to both grasp and feel the sincerity of antiquity, and to imitate this in their work without a simple reproduction of forms and substyles, but instead with the creation of new forms in which ideas are reflected as sincerely and beautifully as in the past. Alexei Щусев, 1926.
Architecture is not a pretty picture. It's a combination of all the prerequisites of a building, as defined by an economist, technician, and sanitary officer. Without the architect, the economist and technician would be blind, and at the level of artisans. Alexei Щусев, 1928.
Each commission is to receive preliminary discussion involving all members of the studio, and the situation and architectural approach taken to remodeling the street, square, or entire urban complex should be worked out in advance. Alexei Щусев, 1933.
The studio shall solve its task according to the principles of contemporary architecture, armed with all the knowledge and theoretical achievements of the architecture of past ages. Alexei Щусев, 1933.
The creative task of young architects must be penetrated with the knowledge, not merely of the technical aspects of the discipline, but also a necessary comprehension of the very essence and place of architecture in the context of the state. Alexei Щусев, 1946.
The Russian architect must love his own native architecture, just as Tchaikovsky produced Russian works based upon a knowledge of folk music. So must the architect be aware of nature of the country in which he builds and the life of people with whom he is dealing. The Russian architect must lead from the front without isolating himself away in circles of narrow interests. Alexei Щусев, 1946.
Alexei Щусев.
Alexei Щусев.
Alexei Щусев.
Alexei Щусев.
Alexei Щусев.